Wanted to take a look at Converted Organics Incorporated, ticker COIN, coin. This stock has been very active today. Wanted to explain some of the things we see on the chart that let us know it was going to be a good day for the stock as the trading session progressed. So right now we're watching the live trading here. See it right here going on the level 2. But we want to focus on the chart and what the volume has been telling us throughout the day. So let's get these trend lines out of the way. We're going to talk about a very important concept relative to volume and price. That concept is noticing high volume as the price increases and low volume as the price decreases. We're looking at a 3-minute chart of today's action in coin. You can see the session started with above average volume, okay, and it kind of plodded along, but then shortly after 10 o'clock Eastern, big volume explosion here took the price from 6 cents all the way up to a nice high of 8.5 cents. And what we want to point out is these two volume bars right here on the way up are greater than the two volume bars the stock has as the price consolidates and gives up some of its gains. And then look what happens then. You have another higher volume bar take the price back up near highs. And then this is really important to see what goes on between about 10:15 and 10:40. Notice the big volume drop off down here compared to this volume right here. And notice the price stays in a nice little channel here between 7.5 and 8.5 cents. That's significant because it's telling us that the volume that came in is not exiting. Another way to think about it is put it in perspective of supply and demand. The demand that came in that took the price from 6 cents up to 8.5 cents is not now acting as supply between 10 o'clock and 10:40 as the price channels between 7.5 and 8.5 cents. So the supply level has dropped off when you compare it to the demand level. So what that tells us is, should demand pick up, the price will likely react favorably to the increased demand due to the fact that, as evidenced by the lower volume during the consolidation, there is simply not enough supply to keep the price from rising. So look what happens. Boom, big volume bar. Get a nice increase in demand. What does the price do? The price reacts very nicely, moving from 8.5 cents all the way up to a high of about 10.5 cents on strong volume for an easy profit window of about 20%. And then notice once again, the high volume that comes in, representative of strong demand for the shares. Look what happens after that big demand spike. From 10:57 really all the way to 12:10, the volume really drops off and does the same thing that it was doing here between 10:20 and 10:40. It repeats the process, and you have another period of low volume pullback between 8 cents and 9 cents. The other part of this, notice that the stock is making higher lows and higher highs. What I mean by that is here the stock traded up to 8.5 cents and then traded to a low of 7.3 cents. Then it went on to trade to a high of about 10.5 cents and came back to hold 8 cents, a higher low at 8 cents from the previous low around 7 cents. So then we get another low volume consolidation channel between about 8 and 9 cents. And then look what happens as the volume increases again here. You get a nice little move up to 10 cents. Low volume pullback on down. Okay? Once again, a higher low. This time the low was at about 8.5 cents as compared to 8 cents a few minutes earlier. Volume is low, which means supply is low, so that the next time demand increases again, it should have no trouble moving the price north. So let's see what happens. Boom. Nice demand candle right here. Nice high volume. Price reacts very nicely from 9.5 cents. Look at this move it gives us. From 9.5 cents all the way up to 11 to 12 cents, just about. Another easy 20% profit window. And then once again, lower volume on the pullback. And again, a higher low. 10.5 cents is the low this time as compared to this low here around 9 cents. So we're putting in higher lows and higher highs. That's the name of the game if you want to get in a stock that's on the uptrend. So you can see now it's just going absolutely bonkers. Volume is increasing at higher prices. Here you had a very large amount of volume come out. But you know what? The price absorbed it pretty well. Price action kind of stopped between 13 and 14 here. So that's your first clue. We actually took profits here at 13, thinking that the shares would pull back. But you know what? There was enough volume. Let's put it back now here to watch it with the level 2. It turned out there was enough volume to move the price past that supply level. But the purpose of this was just to point out you want to see strong volume on the way up and low volume on the way down. Strong volume as the price is increasing. Look how strong this volume is. Okay? We'd like to remind you to join us in chat at stockhaven.com/stockchat, where coin, C-O-I-N, was actually called pre-market around 5 cents and has nearly hit 15 cents on the day. That's a very nice return of 200%. We've had many members who made solid profits on the stock today.